Hello everyone, welcome once again to another Power BI related tutorial by Team SlideScope. In this part, we are learning about creating a simple insurance charges analysis dashboard. This is done on a very famous insurance and charges dataset that is used in machine learning. In the dataset, we will see effect of different regions on average charges of insurance, average charges by BMI category, and total number of applicants. You can see for severely obese applicants, insurance charges are more. Just to analyze average of BMI by gender, we can also bring average charges by gender, like is the company charging more or less by number by gender here. So here we can bring an average charge. So by going there, you will be able to see for male it is 13,900 average charge. For female it is lower. Similarly, for smoker, you can see if someone is a smoker, average charges are more. Applicants and average charges by their age bins. So we have created age groups, and you can see when age is increasing, average charges are also increasing, and average of charges by number of children that they have. This way you get to analyze what is the effect of your input fields or effect of your features on your target field, that is charges. And in one case we can also use BMI as a target field. So this will be a simple exploratory analysis tutorial. Let's get started. To prepare our dashboard, we will create an empty visual here. Since I will provide you the Power BI file, so you can just create a new page, and we will simply call it insurance charges dashboard or insurance charges analysis dashboard. And I will put a simple text box here. So when you will add a text box, in the text box you can add any information. So here you can write the information. So let me just copy that. So this is our text box. In the file, when you will go to view, in view you can go to customize current theme, from where you can select a color palette. You can go to page background, and from here you can select a color. For example, if we want to go with a darker color, we can do it like this. This is a text box. In text box, in effects, we have the visual border on, and visual border color is this color. We can select a different color as well. In effects itself, in visual border, we have selected rounded corner of 12 pixel. If you want, you can increase or decrease size. So I will use font size of around 20 pixel. So this is insurance charges analysis dashboard setup. Now what we can do, we can create a simple graph here. For example, this is a field map. We can add a field map, or if you will go to file, option settings, options. So in your options you will see preview features. From there you can enable the shape map visual. So once it is enabled, you will also see a shape map. So in the shape map we have location, legend, color, saturation, etc. So from the insurance data or from regions, we can put postal as a region or a location. You have to make sure of one thing in your data model. Make sure that your region and region in both the tables are mapped. So when I will provide you the Power BI file that we got from Kaggle, there this was already there. Then after putting it in postal, in color saturation, we can choose charges. So we can say what are the average charges in these different regions that you can see here. Now in the graph, as a legend we will bring region name. So it will automatically start showing us average of charges by postal and region. You can go to the format your visual setting and effects and disable the background. In title we will select a light color. We will align the title to center. We will make it bold and we can increase its font size. For these legend also, this is it is showing as legend here. So for legend also we have a title and we have some color. So let's select a color that is properly visible over a transparent background. Then we can go to effect once again. We can enable the visual border and select a light color and use 12 pixel. So what it is showing us is for different regions, like for example for TN Southeast, you can see average charges are 14,735. For this Northeast region 13,000. For Southwest 12 and for Northwest 12,417. So we can see for different region values or for different regional values we have different charges, and that's why this particular parameter region will be very important to determine the charges. So we will use it in machine learning models. Next is charges are given by different age and BMI. So first of all we will see how the BMI is distributed in the data set. So one way to see the distribution of a variable, let's say without doing anything, we will simply copy this chart and put it here. So we still have some space, so we can reduce the height and width. So we will use a simple stack column chart here. First let me get rid of everything from here. Now here we will put BMI and we will see how many applicants or how many people fall in each BMI group, and for that we will simply go to modeling tab and create a new measure, and let's say we will call applicants or whatever you want to call, like applicants, beneficiary, and we will use a simple method or function called count rows, and that rows that we will count will be of the insurance table. So in insurance table how many people are there, so we will simply bring it here on y-axis and you will see the distribution. If you will see the website, so there is this website nhs.uk where you can see when you are seeing distribution of BMI, you can see below 18.5 you are in underweight range, 18.5 to 24 healthy weight range, etc. So instead of showing the distribution of BMI this way, we can also create a simple calculated column showing this way. So let me use the switch statement to create this. So we will go to modeling tab, make sure we are inside this table. In this table we are going to create a new column, and this column will be called BMI category. We will use the switch function. In switch function first you have to provide your expression which is true, then you write value 1 and result 1. So this is our condition. If insurance BMI is less than, or sorry, greater than equal, sorry, less than equal to 18.5, underweight, BMI is greater than equal to 18.5 and less than 25, healthy weight. So based on the data that we saw on that website, we can create a simple BMI category chart here. So what this will do, this will change this numerical column into a categorical column, and now we will just replace it with BMI category, and you will be able to see for obese number of applicants are 616, for overweight 386, and so on. And here we will go to y-axis and x-axis and choose the color as this. Similarly for y-axis also we will choose the color like this. So title color we will choose like this, and value color also like this. So these are the applicants by BMI category. Now we have these applicants, and we have selected the total number of applicants in this category. So which will help us in understanding how many different people do we have of each category. Next, we will create a simple donut chart. So we can copy this and put it here, and we will create a simple donut chart, and instead of everything we will only select gender, and on the basis of different genders we will see what is average BMI. So you can see we have selected BMI, total BMI, but we will select the average value. And here we have data labels. In data labels we will use a font color that is properly visible. So you can see in case of male average BMI is 30.94, in case of female it is 30.38. Now let's say we have selected BMI category and applicants. If we go with, this is a stack column, if we go with line and a stack column, obviously nothing will change here. First of all, on x-axis title we will select the same color so that it is properly visible. Yeah, now since we have selected a line and a stack column chart, on line y-axis we will also see what are the average charges for each category that we have. So instead of average of charges we will write average charges. The applicants and average charges by BMI category you can see. So in BMI category, severely obese average charges are more. They are higher in case of obese also, and in case of underweight the charges are lower. So on the basis of that you can predict, or you can see that average charges do depend upon BMI category. And you can see since we have more number of obese people, so average charge collection will also be higher in this particular case. On an average, because it is this, so sum of charge collection will also be higher here. So we can also find out average charges by number of children. So let's reduce the width here, and yeah. So to find out average charges by number of children, we can use a line chart, bar chart, anything can be used here. And on x-axis we will use children. So you will see when it comes to children, there are different cases. People either have 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 children. It's a discrete data. First of all, we'll copy the formatting here, and then on y-axis we will put average of charges. So we will just write average of charges, and we will do the same thing on y-axis, x-axis. For values we are going to select this. For title also this, although when we copied it should have been done. Let's try from here. Let me try one more time. Sometimes format painter does not, yeah. So when you will copy, now it will be copied. So what we are seeing in this graph, that average charges when someone has 3 children are more, 15,335, and average charges for those people who have 5 children are less. For even for 0 it is 12,000. You can find out information, medical insurance charges, number of children or dependents covered by insurance. Next, we can create some filters over here as well. So we can use this particular area for filters, and here we are going to bring the region as filter. We will go slicer setting, we will choose a drop down list. Here also, first of all, we will apply the same formatting so that it automatically gets the transparent width and height. For slicer header though, we will select the proper font size and increase its height. These are values, so for values also we will select a light color, and in properties, in padding, we will reduce the padding from top so that it fits properly here. So now we have the region filter. We can also create another copy of it, and we can use gender and smoker as a filter. So this will be gender. So let's use equal widths for them. So we will use this width, and we will just create another copy, and we will put smoker as filter as well. Similarly, if you want, you can add other filters here as well. Now, as we did for BMI category, we can also create for age. For example, we can say young, middle age, old, etc. But I want to show you something that can automatically do groupings for us. So we will right click on these three dots and create a new group. This will create age groups for us, and we will say number of bins. That means how many groups do we want. Minimum age is 18, maximum is 64. So if we say we use 6 as a bin size, okay, so it will be like 18 to 24, 24 to 30, 30 to 36, and so on. So if we will use 6 as a bin size, we will see n number of groups here, and for this also we will choose the same kind of chart. So basically I will create a copy of it, and here I will just remove BMI category and add age bin. So you will see how age is distributed here, right? And for different age, for example, if someone is of age 60, you can see here when age is increasing, average BMI, average charges are also increasing, right? Average charge for a person who is 60 years old are very high as compared to 55 years old or 48 years old or 42 or so on, and people who are just 18 years old, their average charges are very less. So this kind of tells us that age has a very important role to play in determining the charges. So once you will create any kind of model, you have to use this as a important parameter. Similarly, so we have done it for age, BMI, charges, children, and now we can see it for smoker category also. So we can use any type of categorical chart. We will use a tree map. We will create two categories, smoker yes and smoker no, and in values we will bring average charges. So here, in you can see if a smoker is true, that means the person is a smoker. Average charges are around 32,000, and if a smoker is false, average charges are only 8,000. So you can see there is a huge difference between charges of someone who is a smoker, because these companies usually charge according to health conditions also. So this is a simple dashboard, insurance charges analysis dashboard, that you can create to explore what features have what kind of effect on our target field, and we can bring some other filters. For example, we have created the BMI category, so we can bring BMI category here as a filter. And let's say we want to see for obese, we will be able to see that. Okay, value is not visible properly, so in this transparent case, let's select another color so that it's visible. So you can select male obese smoker, so you will be able to see their performance, right? And using these simple buttons you can clear the filter. So this was very easy to understand tutorial. I hope you got it. I will provide you the Power BI file. You can use this one, or you can create some more visuals from your end as well. Thanks for watching. Have a nice day. So the data set that we are using in this project is insurance data set. I will provide you the Power BI file where you will get the data set and this regions table. This particular data set is a famous insurance charges data set, which is often used in data science and machine learning tutorials. It contains information about patients, such as their age, that is, as a beneficiary, what is the age of that person who has got insurance, gender of the beneficiary, whether male or female, their BMI, that is body mass index, number of children or dependents covered by the insurance. Then we have smoker information, whether their smoking status is true or false, their region like residential region area in US, northeast, southeast, southwest, northwest, etc. And charges, medical insurance charges billed by health insurance. And this dataset is frequently used to model and predict insurance cost using regression algorithms like linear regression, decision trees, and more. In the dataset, you will find two tables. One is the insurance table where we have region information, and additionally for each region, uh, on the basis of their postal information, we have ID, name, and postal value, which will help us in preparing graphs like this. So now we will start the analysis of this particular data set.